Hi everyone, welcome to my video. So in this video, I'm going to explain you how you can hide a particular sheet in an Excel using UiPath. So there are two ways you can achieve this. One is by using VB.NET code, and another one is macro and calling this macro using UiPath. So first, let's go with one by one. I have already defined two variables. One is file name and sheet name. The file name is on which particular file or file path is basically the complete path of a file name on which we will be working on, and the sheet name on which we want to hide it. Let me show you one of the Excel that I have created. This is the uh, hide Excel sheet. Let me open this Excel for you. If you observe over here, there are two sheets. I have sheet 1 and sheet 2, dummy sheets. I'll be working on sheet name called map. I'll be hiding this sheet using both the ways. So I'll close this Excel and let's go to activity panel. Let me type the activity called invoke board. Okay. Let's write a VB code now. So first let's define the variable. So here first application, Microsoft Excel application, I'll be declaring the first variable. So interop Excel and then application. Okay. Next thing is workbook as Microsoft .office .interop .excel .workbook. Next is Excel sheet as Microsoft.office.interop.excel.worksheet. Okay. The next step is creating a class. Application new. Let me do one thing instead of typing over again and again. Let me copy to this one Microsoft.excel of interop.excel. Now application class. Okay. Now our main body of the code is the three steps which I'll be including in the try catch, so that in case of any error I'll be catching that error. So try Excel workbook, which is this one. Okay, so before typing those three lines, what is this three lines is basically, first I'll be opening the workbook and then setting the Excel worksheet, this variable as the sheet name which we want to work on, and then I'll be hiding it. So let's first open the workbook. So workbook, Excel workbook, Excel application dot workbooks dot open. Okay. Now here I need to give the file path. So that I'll have to create one variable called in argument, or in create one argument called in direction. Its value is file path, which we already created. And let's go into our code and type over here in file path. So this is done. Now let's assign the sheet name is equal to sheet type open braces workbook dot worksheets. Now I have to give the sheet name, which I have to take it from your argument. So sheet name in sheet name. Okay. Now it's not done yet. I'll have to define this worksheet. Now I have to set the visibility. Dot visible is equal to Microsoft Office interop dot Excel. I'll copy this, paste it over here. Dot Excel sheet visibility dot Excel hidden. Okay. And now I'll save this workbook. Dot save. Okay. So before this, let me do one more thing. Set the visibility of the application to false, because let it run it in backend. Okay. Now I have saved this. I'll close the workbook. So that's also done. Now, if in case of any exception, I'll catch this. Exception, and I'll throw this exception, whatever the exception I got, so I can see it in the output panel of the UiPath. Once this is done, finally, and over here I'll type it as I have to quit the application. This is the last step. Dot quit. So I have to end the try. That's all. This would be the entire code. First three is the declaration, class, and try block. Inside try block, the body is these three, main is these three, and catching the exception, finally quitting the application. So that's done. Let me write a log again saying that execution is completed. Okay. Now let's run this code. Its execution is completed. Let me open the Excel. Here there is no map sheet. Let me unhide the Excel sheet. Okay. So this completes the first one. Now let's go with using macro. So to do this, you need to have a Mac developer panel enabled in your Excel. So if it is not enabled, you can right click on here, customize ribbon, check the checkbox of developer, click on OK button. Once you've done that, this will appear. So after this, click on Visual Basic. There is a shortcut key is Alt F11. Over here, click on the drop down menu, click on module. So here I'll write a code. Hide sheet. Okay. Now let me so hiding the sheet means I have to activate this particular sheet. Let's say the sheet this sheet 1 is activated, so I need to make it active, the sheet map sheet. So to do that, I have to write a code saying that sheets of map dot select, and then active window dot selected sheets dot visible, dot visible false. After doing this, its visibility is set to false. Let me run this. Let's see, the sheet is hidden. Now let me unhide the sheet. So this is an XLSX format. So let me save this file into macro enabled Excel. Now this is done. Let me refresh this code. We have a macro enabled Excel. Let me open this. I'll be commenting out the first part of the first solution. Excel application scope I'll take now. For the second one, I'll choose the macro enabled Excel file. Let me set the visibility to false. Now execute macro. Open this. I'll copy the macro name. Okay. Now I'll close this one, this Excel as well. Now let me run it. It's done. So let me open the Excel file. There is no sheet one. Oh, sorry, the map sheet. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do like and share. Have a great day. Goodbye.